Okay, so today is Tuesday, February the 28th, I want to say. And basically I'm here to talk to you guys about depression, obviously, but all of the symptoms within depression. So anger, so the chain basically flows like this, right? You have the main cause. Well, you have like depression already, right? And then you go somewhere or do something and something makes you angry. That's the triggering event. And then you have your emotional response. So maybe as an adult, it would be somebody cut me off in a line of cars, okay? Well, how do you feel kind of after that? And no, anger is not an option. Because you're angry inside of it. But what are, the insiders of that? So it would be triggering event, cut me off in the parking lot on the way to HEB. Okay, your emotional response to that may deeply be sadness. Deeply. Okay? And then you don't know you're sad, but you're sad. Okay? And then after that, you have the negative thought. And negative thought like, maybe I'm just a bad driver. Maybe it's not his fault. Maybe it's mine. Maybe I don't have the driving skills. Okay? So you start to think negatively about that triggering event. Okay? And then you have the outburst. Whether it's an inner, just I'm so mad today. Or whether you take it out on somebody else, whether you take it out on something. Whatever it could be, you throw something across the room because you're just, I'm angry. You need to let that out. So, as we probably all know, as I've said it enough, I go see a therapist, every other week, okay, to manage, anger, depression, all of that, the whole shebang, okay? And she gave me some papers as homework, to fill out. And, so here's what I mainly wanted to show you guys, okay? This is called the cycle of anger, okay? I'm just gonna read you what she has down on, kind of down on here, okay? Triggering event, okay? Somebody makes fun of you at school, right? Next thing you have actually is a negative response after that. My friends don't like me. My friends don't appreciate me. My friends don't think I'm pretty. My friends, just a negative thought. Maybe a negative thought that runs through your mind at the moment. Emotional response, is the emotion you put into it. So if somebody comes up to me and laughs in my face and calls me fat and ugly and a whole bunch of ugly names, my emotional response would be like to feel sad, alone, depressed. Okay. Physical symptoms. I don't know about you guys, but I get like a choking, like a lump in my throat, you know, like if I'm gonna cry and I'm trying to hold back everything with all of my being. I get like a choking sensation, you know, like a lump in my throat that I just can't get out until I just let out a big old, just a big old cry, okay? Stomach ache, maybe blushing, okay, maybe like, the butterflies, blushing, like you get kind of red and kind of embarrassed because they're obviously calling you a name that you don't like. And then you have the behavioral response, okay? Anger, aggression towards yourself, towards others, towards objects. I could take, what's something in here that I'm okay with throwing? I'm going to say this, okay? And I'm just so angry, and that's the one thing that's in my path, and just pick it up, throw it across the room. Is that aggression towards others? No. Towards things, yes. Towards objects, yes. Coping skills to cope with anger. Obviously, go talk to someone. Talk to a trusted adult. Talk to somebody you're close with. In my case, it was my aunt, and now she passed away 5 years ago in March. And I've just really kind of been like, well, she's gone. There's not much I can do about it. But who am I going to talk to now? With problems that I can't go to mom or grandma with. Things that I'm embarrassed to talk to them about. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go see a therapist. And I've seen her since last August. Yeah. Every other week since last August. Since August of 2019. Since the beginning of August. To be exact. Coping skills. Talk to someone. Basically just the overall message, talk to somebody. Okay, I think, okay, my battery's at 13%. I can talk a little bit more. I just don't want it to die and cut me off before I do the outro. Anyway, because I don't know how to go back in and re-edit it and put in an outro and whatever, okay? So that is the cycle of anger, okay? I will post that. I might post this on my Instagram. So if you want to DM me, you can. I don't know if I'll post it on my Instagram because there's people that I'm following, and they don't necessarily need to know my business in every way, shape, and form. Okay? So, DM me if you would like a copy of this. and I will take a picture of it and send it to you via DM or via messages. My phone number isn't down there, is it? I need to make a Google Voice. Anyway, it's my next thing on my to-do list. Make a Google Voice. Next thing that I'm supposed to do is this right here. Okay. This may help you in some ways. It may not. Okay. But it's anger up at the top. Sadness, disappointment, lonely, overwhelmed, embarrassed, hurt, helpless, pain, frustration, insecure, hungry, grief, anxiety, stress, threatened, tired, contempted, guilt, jealous, scared, or shame. Okay? Yes, I'm going to give you guys some homework to do. Think about, okay. So, what are the directions on this thing? Okay. Think about the things you feel when you get angry. Sadness, disappointment, lonely, overwhelmed, embarrassed, hurt, helpless, pain, frustrated, insecure, hungry, grief, anxiety, stress, threatened, tired, contempted, guilt, jealous, scared, or shame. Okay? Just think about when you get angry. If you don't get angry at all, don't do the homework. Okay? But if you do get angry at whatever, especially now with quarantine, angry that you can't go anywhere and do anything. Okay, think about everything that you feel when you get angry. Everybody gets angry at some point in their life. Okay? And think about those things and think about what can I maybe do to not have those anymore. What can I do? Deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds out of your nose. Hold in 4 seconds and exhale for 6. So I'm going to try it right now, and I probably would appreciate it if you guys would like to join me in trying this out. Okay? It says inhale for 4 seconds through your nose. Okay? Hold for 4. And exhale for 6. You can do that as many times a day as you need to. If you just want to sit there and go, then do that. Nobody says you can't. Or if you want to do it like in the morning, if you want to meditate, okay, and do that while you do that in the morning, and then one time at lunch, or later in the afternoon, whenever you can, and then one time before bed. It's fine to, but it's up to you. That's just it says practice for at least 2 minutes. It says once you get the hang of it, you can go for 5 to 10. So, the anger iceberg and deep breathing is your homework for me for the day, the night, whatever. Okay. Next thing, which is something that I need to fill out. Okay. Describe the problem your triggers are contributing to. So what sets you off? What's the worst case scenario if you are exposed to your triggers? Like, that would be like, worst case scenario, I don't know. Next thing, trigger categories. Just about anything can be a trigger. So begin exploring your own triggers and think about each of the categories listed below. Is there a specific emotion that acts as a trigger for you? How about a person or place? List your responses in the provided spaces below. Emotional, people, places, things, thoughts, activities, and situations. So for me, it would be quarantine. These pens have those little, like the rubber things at the end. Not being able to do anything. Emotional state. I'll fill all of these out. I just basically wanted to go over the cycle of anger with you guys and say once again, you're not alone. Okay, you're not alone. Me, there's therapists. DM me, email me. My email and Instagram is always in the description. And until the next one, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.